It smells the spicy. It's the spicy meatball.
So far, my resolution's fuller than the last night was rough. I know there's beer in the fridge. There's kid food in the cupboard. I imagine you probably took leave today.
Hey, can you see me?
I can.
Oh, and you can hear me too. Well, cool. I don't know how this works, but I'm on my tablet at work, my personal tablet. So
Okay.
anyway, are we just going to wait for other people to join us, or?
I don't know if anybody can. I know Jennifer's trying to do it. We're on YouTube. I just sent the YouTube link, so I know
Okay.
that doesn't really fix the interactive part of it, but anybody can access YouTube. Well,
Right.
theoretically.
So if they go into if they went into their YouTube and they had an account, they should be able to just click on the link, right?
Yeah, you don't even need an account.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can see in the bottom right of this corner, it says the links. You click on that and it shows the YouTube page.
Okay.
I pasted that in on my ANET computer, and I can see us going back and forth. So
Okay.
Google can at least watch it. They probably won't be able to, ask a question or that kind of stuff, but they can still comment
Okay.
via
Well,
YouTube.
I'm trying to figure out how to work my tablet because I'm still a novice.
You're in good company. I was trying to use the Surface Pro yesterday, and for some reason the docking station hadn't collapsed completely.
Oh,
And so yeah, I was gone for 2 weeks, and
see, that's what happens when you
work.
leave.
And I thought, oh no, the rats ate it or something.
Yeah. Well, I can't. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm playing with my buttons on my screen, so I'm trying to figure out if I can get to the YouTube site from my tablet. And oh no, I guess not. I just made myself disappear. That's interesting.
Yeah, I sent the email out through Outlook with the YouTube link on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody, some responses.
Well, I have to access it through my Gmail account because I can't. So what I ended up doing is I forwarded your email to my Gmail account, and then that's how I logged in through Hangouts.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And then I had to wait for the invite to come from the Jock. So now the Jock is listed as one of my in my
Yeah,
content.
that was a wrinkle that I didn't see previously. So just because I added your email address doesn't mean you're invited. So once I activated this whole thing, I had to go through and add you to the group, which was weird.
But you know what's
I had to go to say, hey, Julie Briggs wants to join this, and then we grant access.
Is there
a way for you to just well, if you opened it up, you wouldn't be able to control who was coming in, but then, which is a good thing because you don't want to have to continuously keep adding people, right?
True. Yeah, and I don't know if DMA all is the answer or not, but it's one of those. Okay, that's a finite group of people. What we're doing right now, I've got it available to the public, so
okay.
That helped access or not.
Well, if we had another tablet we could test it on, that would be, or another computer that was offline. Well, they got a BNet computer. They should be testing it up there.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
put in my data, my information.
Yeah, they're up in 202 right now with Helki.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back over there.
Yeah, so
I'm going to go in there into 202,
Okay,
and then we'll see if they can access this. So I'm going to hang up for now, and I'll come back in later.
that's cool. I'll just stay here. I'll keep it live, but I may not be sitting right here.
All right.
Sweet.
We'll talk
See you
to you
later.
later.
Not.
Okay.
Ron, he's talking about him. Yeah. Um, to Meredith Park. He doesn't know if she'll know.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
They're not in 202, so I don't know where they wandered off to.
I'm sorry.
I said they're not in 202, so I don't know where they wandered off to.
Okay.
Don't know where they are because they're not in 202 right now. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and log off and see if I can find them.
Okay. Jen and Karen said they could both see us, which is good news.
I'm sorry?
Both Karen and Jennifer said via Outlook that they could see us, which is good news.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't
But-
know. They must be sitting at their desk. Let me wander over there.
Okay.
Hey, Happy New Year to you too. Hello. Good. How are you? Oh, Helke?
Yeah.
Oh, was he just going over there?
He just left from there. He gave us an update.
Okay.
So the update is that I was trying to tell Scott, tell Julie that Kelsey's at my desk. But we can't talk from my computer because I'm logged in through YouTube. I don't have a camera. I can't. Karen and I both. We can see you. We're trying to talk to you, but you can't hear us.
Oh. Now you can.
Yeah, now. But how did you log in there differently? Did you go into your Gmail and log
Yeah.
in? Oh, through Google. Yeah, I'm in Google. But I don't have any
Okay.
through Google.
Google Hangouts. It's an app.
Very
So you'll have Google Hangouts site. It's on your browser. Just type in Google Hangouts. It'll give you just type Google Hangouts there.
If he needs a warm one.
There's the, right there at the top. There you go.
Add it to my circle.
And then you should be able to, conversation. Search for conversation.
No, we have to add the app here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
How did you get it to work on your regular computer? Did you go to Google Hangouts and then create an account, or did you have to install the app?
Yeah, the actual Hangout that we're interacting with is on my Surface Pro, which is being the YouTube is on the A now. I'm watching the YouTube. On
Right,
my,
but she can't. But Jennifer can't hear you or talk to you or interface through YouTube.
yeah, she's really
Chat.
cool.
You can comment on the page. There's an option, like it's disabled right now, but
Yeah, that's what I was trying to putz around with because I don't know how to change that.
there's a little bit of delay. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, there is just a little bit of delay. Oh, there's the chat function right there. Is that it right there? I can't see it
This
from
is
here.
up and down, like or dislike here.
Oh,
Here's like all comments, and it says comments are disabled for this video.
oh. So there must be a user functionality on your end, Scott. Scott, where'd you go?
It goes back and forth.
So there must be something in YouTube for you to turn the functionality on, Scott, for the
Yeah.
comment section.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe somewhere in the actual establishment of the Hangout itself, you could enable the comments thing. I tried.
Well,
I chatted in the group chat, but it didn't populate on the YouTube thing.
Right.
I don't understand how to get it on here.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, that's something I don't get either. I don't get how to start the chat in YouTube or
Well, in YouTube, it takes you straight to
the YouTube.
the YouTube takes you straight to the video, so people could watch it. You just can't get
Our place.
then. There's a delay.
Yeah, there is a delay. There's a huge delay.
It is a big delay. When you're not talking straight to the person, there's a big delay when we're watching it on YouTube.
Right. Well, I think for the folks that are on ANET, they could just watch it on YouTube. And if I could get that comments thing to work, that might help. But
Mhm. Well, we are going to have the DCS also. And in Japan, now I believe that Rusty didn't do anything like actually go out and ask people what they can access and can't access, because for the Pacific, he said only the conference bridge was his response.
right.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous. If you can get to Facebook, you can get to YouTube, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, they
So,
should be.
for the Pacific, we might have to do the YouTube. I mean, it would be nice if people could talk, but again, we're going to have that same issue
Hmm.
with hearing that question coming over the Google Hangout. How are we going to hear that?
Yeah, unless the moderator, or kind of like when we had that kickoff and Julia Blackburn would run in with the, hey, here's a question from such and so forth, and you and I would read it for the
Right.
group.
So they would, if we did it through YouTube and they were just chatting, asking on a chat, we could have somebody raising those questions.
We could have them respond that way, or we could have this set up here to where, one of us had eyes on while one was talking, the other person could be looking at this and go, hey, Jen, by the way, somebody else just chimed in and said whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that is only if we can get the YouTube comment section to work, and then trying to figure out how we can get the audio to work, because if we only have the audio working, because right now we're so close to this device that you can hear us,
Right.
but if we're in a huge room and one computer is showing, how are we going to get the audio from the rest of the people speaking on the other side of the room?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a conversation, so we'd have to set up another type of microphone system or something, and now we have 3 microphone systems in the same room.
Mhm.
That's going to be a little bit problematic.
Yeah, there's not really a microphone that can go with an auxiliary port.
Yeah, and then we have to have a webcam set up.
Mhm.
We're going to use a different computer, so we'll set up a webcam so that they could watch what we're having. Our main issue is with the audio.
It is the audio. The
Like-
video we're able to get, but then let's say that we have everyone listen on the bridge. The huge delay,
Is awkward.
it's going to be awkward.
Yeah. I'm not
So
sure.
our option, I think, with this, if we wanted to use it, is that we could just offer people to watch it on YouTube
Mhm.
and comment,
Mhm.
or we could scrap this and just go with the DCS.
Yeah. Just gonna try something real quick.
Okay.
This is only gonna help me, but I say
Some
that.
people don't have their mics to talk into.
Yeah. I know I don't have that on my.
But if we had somebody monitoring that was logged in and monitoring that, as long as they could hear what was going on,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would be the biggest thing for them to hear. And somebody could just be saying, "Hey, we have a question from on our Hangouts."
Mhm. Yeah. We're really going to have to test the system.
Can you hear me any better? through this.
Can't hear you any better. Can you hear us any better?
Yeah, I can hear you great. I'm just wondering if potentially, we have this set up to the house speakers, but then I don't know what feedback's going to be like.
Well, we have, Helke said he's trying to look at connecting the in-house audio into the laptop that he's going to provide us.
Okay.
So people would be able to hear what's going on very clearly.
Mhm.
What we have to do, if that could happen, then what we would need to do is have, like you said, somebody monitoring the feed to say, oh, hey, we have a question from our Hangout group.
Yeah.
And then if we want to do it through Google like this, because it's there's no lag versus the YouTube where there's a lot of lag, and just watching mouse moves and then you hear the audio. It's really weird.
It's out of sync. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that's an option that we could do. We could do it like that. We're gonna, on DCS, there's no back and forth audio communication. Like, they can't talk. They can only type in their questions, but we would have somebody monitoring that.
Yeah,
as
just
well.
the chat version. Yeah.
So we were thinking, because we wanted to use those platforms just to offer an option for people to do something different, so maybe we would just have the DCS person doing the DCS, and then the Hangout person doing the Hangouts, and just saying, hey, we have a question from the group on Hangouts, or we have a question from the group on DCS, and just bringing them up.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we're going to get it to work.
Yeah.
I wish
Because
there's a Q&A function here on the left column. If we could get that to work, because I can type in here and say, group chat, enter chat message. You see that in the right corner?
No.
No, because I don't have, that's another thing. I can't figure out how to get my chat to work on this laptop.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
my tablet. Because I can see you.
Because that might help fix the email thing too. Hey, you can't see us, you can't talk to us, but you can email us at this chat.
Yeah, what a chat feature. Well, if somebody's on their laptop and you're plugged in, like, if let's say you're monitoring the Google Hangout and people are logged into it, you can hear them.
Right.
So they'll say, hey, Scott, can you ask this question for me? And then you'll say to the group, hey, we have a question from our Hangout group about blah, 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 blah. And then let that get addressed or discussed.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more difficult because it's more like I have a question versus an actual back and forth conversation, which is going to be challenging, but that is what it is. I mean, we can only do so much.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Okay. I'm wondering if we just had a regular computer with no camera kind of thing, if it had a headset mic like this, which is again another peripheral that the user may or may not have. Yeah. If they use the microphone on their laptop, it's just to kind of say, hey, this is Scott and wherever the hell, lodges. And then they just have the floor when they talk. I don't know.
Right.
Lots to figure out still, I guess.
I know, and we don't have any time to figure it out because we got to push an invitation today.
Yep.
And in fact, an invitation is going out to the senior staff today.
Why don't we just go with what we have? What we know it does work is the DCS and the teleconference. And then if we can get Google Hangout, we can just do our follow-up invitation saying, oh, by the way, we've now been able to establish Google Hangout.
Is it going to be an Evite? Because then if it's like a, mark this on your Outlook calendar kind of thing, we could get folks that accept it. And then if you've accepted it, then we can update that particular group that we know are the folks that are going to participate. That would narrow DNA all down to.
No, because it's all. Well, it's not going to really be. We're not going to really be able to do it like that. It's not going to be an Evite. It's going to be emails and posted on Facebook. I don't really know that we're going to get RSVPs from anybody. And if we did an Outlook invite, then we would have to have each region and Riverside and Tobyhanna monitoring and calculating and providing us that information to send back out. That's kind of a lot of work.
Mhm.
Right.
Hmm.
I say we just call it and use what we have so far. Because I don't know if we're gonna be able to.
Well, and we can always put out an email a little bit before. Don't get to watch, can hear the conversation and watch it on YouTube. You know, if nothing else, it's an option to watch. But or we might get this
You
worked
know
out.
what?
Helke's going to see about if he can get the audio system plugged in. But the think about it is there's going to be people on that conference line now attending, now departing, now attending.
Mhm.
When we get people on the bridge, we're going to be like, okay, guys,
Can we turn that off?
no,
Oh, crap.
yeah, can't turn it off. So it's tell people don't hang up.
Put it on mute, but don't hang up.
Put it on mute and don't hang up because otherwise we have to hear that you're leaving. We will know you're leaving.
Yeah.
But they'll hear it if that's plugged in. If he gets it connected into the BNet computer that we're using for this platform, they'll be able to hear, I think, everybody on the phone line also. I think.
Okay.
But I don't know if we'll be able to hear what's coming out of the laptop over the PA system, the loudspeakers in the room. That would be a
Right.
good question.
To where
Yeah.
it's two-way. Mhm.
If it works both ways. We'll have to ask.
Okay.
Well, the email that we're sending out, that I'm hoping that Barbara has to send out before the senior staff meeting, which I asked her to. The email she's supposed to send out this morning is you checking out. So anyway, the email I asked her to get it out to everybody before the senior staff meeting because I want it mentioned in the senior staff meeting that you just got an invitation.
Mhm.
But that's not going to have the URL stuff in it because it's for our people, our SMEs, you know,
Right.
the people who are coming to be on. So that doesn't have any of that URL stuff in it, but I need to get that out today, like as soon as possible.
When is Hokie said he's gonna finish doing that, Ted?
He didn't.
He
He said he was going to go down and get a different computer because the computer that they gave us with the camera on it doesn't work at all.
Okay.
Doesn't have the sound card, doesn't have the stuff in it. It's a new replacement, I guess, they haven't done what they need to do to it. And also we need to get another webcam. Now, what's his name said he had a webcam.
You mean like a third-party?
It's not the one
Camera?
we use. So we'll have to use that one as well.
Yep. And Dave's got one too. All right. Craziness.
It's crazy.
So we just gotta wait. We're standing by until Hilke gives us an answer, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do after that. All right.
Okay.
All right. Is that
And
the
then-
plan?
And then I was thinking that this wouldn't really be for the Pacific, but you know what? I don't like Rusty's response from the Pacific because I don't think he actually went out and asked anybody. Because I'm certain that people can get to Google Hangout or probably not the DCF if they haven't ever tried it because they don't understand that. But you know, or even YouTube to watch. So we'll offer that. All right, so let's wait for Hokie. We'll figure that out, and then guess we'll go from there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Oh, hey, Scott. I was going to tell you the reason I think why I can't get to this on my Google account is because you invited me on my DMA account.
Right. Yeah. So, and that's why we're watching this through Julie's account.
Right. So if I forward that invitation to my Gmail and then hit it from there, would it matter? Or
That's how I did it.
Yeah,
you
and
have-
Julie and I were talking about that too. Like, you know, hey, Jennifer Braden wants to join this conversation. Is that going to pop up somewhere up here, or
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
But I can send that invite to you, and you're good to go.
I can't. I mean, I have it on my computer, but I can't figure out how to I can't figure out how to get it up. So what do I do? I'm here. I got Google Hangouts here, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh,
I'm going to go talk to our social media folks over in Beauty News and see if they
Okay.
can potentially, because they do these all the time, and
okay.
to get an actual user to kind of fill in the blanks would be helpful, I think.
How do you get it to work on your computer?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later, Scott.
Thanks. Yeah.
Bye.
I can phone like be creative. I want to phone it. I don't really know how to do that.
So when I went in to here, I just went to my Gmail account. I sent the invitation to my Gmail account.
And then what did you do in Gmail?
And I just hit the URL.
Oh, I can't see it like that because this thing doesn't let you look at anything. Right.
Right. So I just hit that.
That's for YouTube. Be sure to join one of the change managers. Change the communications is like CCTV level. Yeah, I want her to change it. Change this.
Where did that email go?
Hey Karen. Hey, I did the breakout for the dates and the times differently. So, yeah, I sent it to you. Yes. Just because it's more intuitive to read and figure out what is what date. Okay.
Yeah, so I went to this and I just hit that.
Oh, okay.
And then I just. And then it says you requested an invitation. Once I got the invitation, then I went into.
Yeah, I requested an invitation too, but I didn't get one.
Okay.
And
And then.
I did in my email.
And then I actually went into the Hangouts.
But I can't look at an email. Yeah.
And then it just said DMA ongoing call. They just popped in once I accepted the invitation.
I don't have any.
See? And then he just added me to it.
8:51 a.m. Finding the phone. Phone, yeah, okay. But I requested an invite, but I never got one. Oh, because I logged into my account.
Okay, so he hasn't had a chance to go back in and accept you.
Right. So, and then when you went, Hangout. You clicked Hangout.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just came up in here.
I came up that as an ongoing call. Oh, that's weird. So it's got a.
See, I don't play in my circles.
Yeah. So, and but see, again, the functionality for a laptop is different than for a tablet, which is why I was having issues with trying to find the chat. Because I can chat here. Okay.
I don't have the Hangout. But you notice that we don't have the Hangout. if I don't hear anything. They have, yeah. Received an invitation if you have it. We're supposed to go to,
Hello.
hi,
Good morning, man.
what can I do for you? Sure. You said a second, not a minute, so, yeah, that's better.
How do I end my Google Hangout session? How do I end it? How do I end it? It's still going on. I want to end it. Oh, leave. Yeah, leave.
So all this week, she'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky, honestly.
It's because you didn't get, you're not using sanctions. Usually practice and pay. I'm just saying.
Can't get the Q&A to work.
On Hangout?
Mm-hmm. Because we're trying to find some way for the whole world to communicate at one time.
Yeah, Brad?
Not yet. I went over to talk to Air Force and then Selby did their last Google Hangout, so I'll go talk to him. But see, I can monitor it here.
Make sure you talk about Redshift.
Yeah. But the comments are disabled for the video, so if we go over here, chat, Q&A, it's disabled over here. How do we enable it?
You need to enable it on the YouTube side, don't you?
I'm over here. Or do I have to? I don't know.
It's got a little sprocket at the top.
Sprocket.
Up here, there's like a little.
Oh, yeah, the settings? Yeah. It's exactly what
Hmm.
I'm looking for.
Have you Googled it?
Yeah, that's stuff.